Welcome to another AMA with Kadena Ecosystem. In this episode, we'll be speaking with the team from Crypto Merch. This conversation was recorded on February 24th, 2023, live on Twitter Spaces. The views and expressions in this AMA do not represent the views of Kadena Ecosystem directly and are not to be considered as financial advice. Please make sure to do your own research on the projects presented. Also, make sure to follow our account to be alerted of new uploads. Now let's get started. Enjoy. Welcome everybody to another AMA with Kadena Ecosystem. Today we are catching up with the folks over at Crypto Merch. They're one of the new players in the space. They have a Launchpad, upcoming marketplace, and they're even trying to bring some really cool merch to the Kadena Ecosystem. So very happy to have you guys back. Why don't we just start off with quick introductions about yourself and a quick little rundown of what Crypto Merch is all about.
Yeah, hey, thank you so much for having us again here. It's been almost like 7 months since we spoke last for this AMA. So yeah, it's really exciting for us to be here. So let's start. Crypto Merch is a platform for NFT Launchpad marketplace and NFT merchandise built on the Kadena blockchain. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with the team behind Crypto Merch. So let's start. The Crypto Merch is a blockchain-based platform that allows users to launch, buy, and sell NFTs, as well as create and sell NFT-based merchandise. Our platform is built on Kadena blockchain, which provides high scalability, security, and interoperability. Our aim is to provide a user-friendly and accessible platform for creators, collectors, and enthusiasts to participate in the NFT space. We are doing a lot of things. Our NFT Launchpad is already live. Now we are preparing for our NFT marketplace. We are just doing some final touch up with the designs. And once everything is done, we build our smart contracts, and then we move into the NFT merchandising protocol, which is our main protocol, where everyone is going to be so excited for that.
Awesome. Yeah, it has been quite a little while, and you guys have been pumping together in this bear market and just keep building, which is exactly what you need to do. So let's go over one of the first thing you guys launched, and that is the Priority Pass. Can you maybe go over a description on what that is and what all is entailed with that?
Yeah, sure. So a Priority Pass is an NFT-based collection that was launched by Crypto Merch. A Priority Pass gives you access to 12 different free mints. So it's basically you get one free mint per collection, and you don't have to pay anything if you have an access to a Priority Pass. So once you buy the Priority Pass, you can log in and see all the featured collection that is launching on Crypto Merch. And if the price of if the public minting price of any NFT is, let's say 30 KDA, you don't pay anything. You get it for free, and the Priority Pass costs you 100 KDA.
Awesome. So even if people come in and say like someone launches an NFT project on your Launchpad and they're doing like 50 KDA per NFT, no matter what, you're going to be able to mint one of those for free with your pass. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is the plan. So the reason why we wanted to launch Priority Pass was we had during the bear market, we had no purpose of doing a token sale. So we decided to raise funds this way, and meanwhile, giving something back to the users. So we decided to launch Priority Pass, where users will be able to mint an NFT free, and you don't know which kind of an NFT you can get. So it is always a reward for the users for supporting us, and just as a thank you gift.
Well, that sounds like it could be fairly lucrative, considering if it only costs 100 KDA. And like, for example, what we'll be speaking about, my next question going to be leading to about the DB Cooper NFTs, but they're listing just for 25 to 30 KDA, depending on, I'm assuming depending on like whitelist or not whitelist or something like that, which is the price difference. But even that's 1/4 of the cost of the Priority Pass, and that's only one of 12 NFTs you're going to be able to mint with this pass. So it sounds like it could actually in the long run work out very well for users.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the main plan, that we want to reward the users as much as we can, and we like the support we have got during the bear market is immense. Like every support counts for us, especially when we had nothing to work on, especially during like it's Kadena, so it's very new for us as well. But yeah, we have been getting good support from everywhere, like from the KDL team and other developers on Kadena who has been helping us, who has been pushing us. So yeah, we wanted to make sure that whenever we do something like this, we always wanted to reward our users, and whenever they show any kind of support, it's always important for us to keep that support moving forward, and they get rewarded more for their support. So let's say if any collection that decides to launch on crypto merch, and their whitelist price or their mint price is going to be like 50 KD or 60 KDA, as you mentioned, yeah, it's going to be free for the priority pass users. So it's always a win-win situation for the user.
Now, just out of curiosity, does the priority pass have any say over, say, when the merchandise comes out? Is there anything that's linked to that, to the priority pass, like a discount or anything like that?
Not right now. We will have a second generation of priority pass that will cover everything from the launchpad to marketplace and the merchandising. And what we are thinking is for the next generation of priority pass, users will be able to, set their basically we charge a trading fees on marketplace. So let's say if you own a priority pass and if you want to list your NFT on the marketplace, you'll be able to list it at a discounted trading price as well. So those are something that we are trying to work out on the smart contracts as well, and how we can take that ahead in the on the merchandising protocol as well.
Now, one question I'm sure people will definitely ask, because this always comes up when it comes to NFTs on Kadena, is what standard you are using. Are you going with the full-on Marmalade standard, or are you going with Butter or one of the other standards that's out there?
No, we are definitely going for the 100% marmalade standards, and that's why we have not launched yet. Like most of our designs have been ready for a couple of months, but to work around the smart contracts and to make sure that we follow the marmalade ledger and follow the marmalade standards. So that's why sometimes we have the issues. So we try to fix the issues before we can claim things. So, but yeah, we are going to be 100% marmalade. So in the future, all the projects that are gonna come on CryptoMart, they have to be, they have to follow the Marmalade standards, and it's going to be helpful for the collections that have already launched as well. And the past collections, if they migrate to Marmalade, it's going to help them as well, so that the marketplace is gonna have more users, and they're going to benefit as well from having Marmalade standards.
That's great. So I noticed that your like the passes, there's only a 500 amount of the priority passes, and you've already sold 12, which is actually fairly respectable in this crazy kind of bear market we're in. I feel a lot of people just aren't willing to part with their KDA right now and just are really holding on to it tight. So obviously you do have some people that definitely see the involvement in this and the value of what this pass can bring in the future. Now, when it comes to the actual NFTs, I've noticed that you've already got one project, your DB Cooper project, which we talked a little bit about last time. But why don't we go over it again just for people who may have missed it out, because I think they're very cool. So maybe just a brief description on what they're all about would be much appreciated.
Yeah, sure. So DB Cooper is an NFT collection that was launched on in February, and yeah, the collection is great. Like we have been supporting DB Cooper ever since they came on Kadena. Even though they had issues, when they were trying to raise the token sale, they had issues and the things didn't go well according to their plans. But yeah, it has been great. They have been, they stuck to Kadena. They have been supporting us however they can, and I'm really proud that we have such a unique collection on our platform, even though they have not made that much sales, like they have not sold much NFTs, but it's okay, it's bear market, and they are very confident that when the bull market comes, and when more users are coming to the crypto merch protocol, people will start buying such unique NFTs, and that's what crypto merch is aiming for. We always want NFT collection that are very unique, and no one has ever seen something like this. And we always trying to get more and more history of the collection. Like there needs to be a history. There needs people needs to connect with the NFT or with the story or something. There needs to be something that that can get attention of the users, because there are so many collections out there that are just straight up copies of different collections, which are very which are selling like crazy, but there is no uniqueness, and we have always tried to bring more and more uniqueness. So yeah, we always want to partner with such projects that are very unique and which want to represent themselves, and they are completely out of the box.
Now, when it comes to your NFT Launchpad, I see that people can go ahead and apply for being part of your Launchpad. Have you had very many submissions?
Yeah, so we have like 6 to 7 NFT collections who are ready to launch with us. We are just trying to work out the smart contracts because Marmalade is not 100% ready yet, and we are still looking to follow the Marmalade ledger standards. We are very close. I think it will be done within couple of weeks, and once it's done, we can start the onboarding procedures for all the collections. We have Bobo Bears, who has been very interested in launching with us. Then we have, I think, someone reached out from the Corona Inu NFT collection yesterday. So there are too many collections. Can't even remember the names, honestly. But yeah, we are really excited for them to have on board and showing us some faith, in a bear market where things are not going that great as per expectations. But yeah, we are confident that things are going to just turn around as soon as possible, because we know things can turn very quickly and things get green as soon as there is confidence in the market. And I can see that confidence coming in the last couple of months when people are showing some interest in things, and they just wants to buy things that are very unique and they can trust the project.
Now, when it comes to requirements for people who want to apply, is there any kind of things that they need to already have in place, certain requirements that you guys need to be able to provide the service that you provide? For example, Minted, when they were doing their NFT Launchpad and providing things, it was pretty much just they were handling pretty much all of the back end work, and very little needed to be done on the side of the project. What all exactly is going to be involved in the process from your side and versus what the projects have to put in?
Yeah, so like for us, it's very like completely decentralized. We don't take care of the backend. Like our developers will help you with the smart contracts. They will help you out with the smart contracts. But from what I heard with Minted is they were doing the smart contracts and they were deploying it from their chain weaver. So we are very much against that. We Any collection that wants to launch on crypto merge, they will be deploying their own smart contracts and they will be handling their own keys. And we will provide all kind of assistance, starting from marketing, starting with marketing and other aspects from back end, front end, and if they need any help with generating the collection. We are also building a no code NFT collect generation on our marketplace, so it'll be very easy for the users as well. So let's say if you have the traits and the base corrector and everything is ready, all you have to do is just upload it on the website and follow through the process where you don't even have to do the coding. Everything is done by the API, and at the end you can just deploy the smart contracts and your collection is ready to launch on the Launchpad.
Well, I really like the idea of having people launch the NFT collections from their own chain weaver and from their own keys, because that seems to be a problem that we are having kind of right now with the projects that were minted on Minted, that they don't have access now to their keys and to their information. So that's really good to hear that you're thinking, outside of that box to try to make sure that the projects that are onboarding with you guys still have full control over their projects, which I feel is very important.
Yeah, and that has been like our purpose. Like when we launch any project, like it is good to have some accountability, but each collection owner, we don't know their background, even though we do their KYC. But you cannot judge a collection or the collection owner. We cannot know what their purpose is. Are they gonna, fulfill their whatever they write in the white paper, or is there something that sometimes what happens is maybe they don't get good sales, so they just stop with the collection, and whatever their plans, future plans are, they just stop and just get out of it. And so that's why it's important for us to always keep track of things. But it's we can always do that up to a certain limit, and after that it's everyone has to do their own research. So yeah, but when it comes to the keys, I think it's very something when something like this happens, that if I'm deploying the smart contract for all the collections, and then if something happens to me, or if my laptop goes, or if my work unit goes away, or if there is someone in the team who just quits, and then we are stuck, and then I cannot, then it'll be very difficult for all the collection owners who have been building their trust in us, and their trust is broken. And then what happens, the FUD is so bad that people don't want to come back, and that's what we have been avoiding from the day one. We have seen so much FUD even with the DB Cooper project. I think when they were trying to raise the funds, they had so many issues, because I think what they were trying to raise was too high according to the public, and the FUD was so bad that eventually their sale was actually almost zero. So they were completely broken, and they were like ready to get out. But then again, they signed the contract with us, and they showed some faith with us again. And we always wanted to make sure that that trust is not broken, even if the sale is not much, but it is at least those people who have bought the NFTs, they are very happy with whatever they have, because they can see it's very unique. They can see it's very, it's out of the box, and that's what we've been aiming for.
Yeah, I kind of remember that whole kerfuffle that went on with the DB Cooper token IDO, but I was glad to see that they did the right thing and did full refunds, decided like, okay, this didn't work out, but we're going to do the right thing here and just continue on with our project. And we're able to fully release their NFT series. So I want to say like kudos to them for, taking the correct path. And I feel like that really kind of saved what they had, and kind of put the quash to any FUD that was happening around them, and really put them better in a better light than they could have been. It could have been really bad, like that's one thing I will say. The Kadena ecosystem is the community is very welcoming and very passionate, but at the same time, as soon as something goes wrong, there's a large group of FUDsters out there that will jump on it and just drive the nail right down into you and make you feel like it's not even worth trying anymore. So big respect to them for not falling under that path and just keep pushing forward, because that's really what it comes down to. Like you said, I'm sure the people who have minted DB Cooper NFTs are very happy, because they're very cool NFTs, and I really like them. I thought the art behind them and the whole story behind them was very cool. So I was glad to see that they continue to push forward and still put out a product, much like you guys over at Crypto Merch are. So very much kudos to them. That's very awesome. Let's switch a little bit to the marketplace now. So when it comes to the marketplace, is it going to be, are you going to be sticking to only at Marmalade NFTs, or are you going to try to incorporate the other standards just to make it an all-in-one inclusive marketplace, which I feel is something right now the Kadena ecosystem could really use, somewhere where all these different projects that are building on these different standards, until we have a set standard that everyone's using, it would be nice to have a place where all of these projects and standards can come under one umbrella.
Yeah, that is a really great question. So yeah, that's what we've been planning for. And things get very tricky when when we are doing the back end, especially with the developers, because to have all to have the butter standard, to have the marmalade, and to have the hybrid as well, to get all these functionalities work in the same under the same branch is very difficult. And that's what have been our dilemma for the past 1 month, that how we can have all those past projects that are already live on Arcade or on Minted, or like we need to have the interoperability so good that all the NFTs that are already live, they can list it on our marketplace, and it's easier for them to even for the merchandising protocol, they can just place the order. So we are really hoping to work things around for so that we can have all those functionalities on board on crypto merch, but we cannot say for sure right now. What we are sure is we can have the butter NFTs on board, but it can either be the butter or it can either be the marmalade. I don't see there is a combination of both that exists right now. But if there is, we would love to know more about. If there is anyone who can help us out with that, we would appreciate that very much. But yeah, we are still trying to figure out how we can fix that and how we can have everyone on board. And to like this will eventually help Kadena when you have all the until we don't have the one standard ready. If we can have all the NFT stand different functionalities, if we can get them and merge them with CryptoMart, that'll be great.
Well, I do know one thing, one service that has all of the different standards involved, and not to toot our own horns here, but we recently released our NFT service for Koala Wallet, and it is encompassing all the different standards. So there is possibilities and ways, but like you said, it is no easy task. We spent a lot of time working on this, and it was no easy task at all. So it can be done. It's just a lot of work, a lot of back end trickery, and not trickery, but a lot of back end magic, I really should call it.
Yeah.
But those, I think we are slowly working towards a set standard. And once Marmalade gets more robust and more fully finished and a complete turning project, that hopefully a lot of these other standards will be able to be incorporated under the Marmalade tree. It would be really nice to see either some kind of bridge set up or something, some way that, like, for example, I could take my my butter standard NFTs, use a bridge service that kind of like takes all the data, all the metadata, all the image data, and all that kind of stuff, and burns it on the butter standard and remints it on the Marmalade standard. So hopefully that will be something in the future that will come to be. But until then, yeah, it can be tricky trying to incorporate all these different standards for sure. It's something that has definitely been a bit of a sore point in the Kadena ecosystem. But I feel like we're getting closer and closer to a final product with Marmalade that everyone will be able to use and be very excited for. So it's nice to hear that you guys are definitely thinking that way, and hopefully you can pull it together as well. Because, like I said, it would be just amazing to have a single marketplace where all of these different NFT projects can come together under one banner, and it would just make it so much easier for the user, as opposed to, and also chain agnostic, so that, like, you guys are on chain 8, Arcade's on chain 1, I believe. Like, all these different things are also on different chains, so that's another problem that comes into the factors. Obviously, you guys went with chain 8 because that's the chain that Marmalade is on, so
Yeah.
I can pretty much understand why you went that route. So hopefully in the not so distant future, we'll be able to see some culmination of all these different standards and projects under one awesome banner. So that'd be very
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. And like, yeah, as you said, I just checked out the Koala's recent update, and it looks amazing. And if you have figured it out how to do it, okay, I have to ask my devs to contact your team, and figure it out how to, how it's how we can do it faster and better and more effectively, so that we can have more and more projects on board on our marketplace. And the reason I say that is because when we have all the branches under the same tree, it creates a good interoperability, as I said before, and more. And again, the better reason is the merchandising protocol, which will be a very it will be a complete game-changing opportunity, because you get to wear, even if it's on Butter Standard or a Marmalade, an NFT that can show up on your wallet. And if you can get it printed with the help of crypto merch, and you can show it to your friends and your colleagues, okay, that I have this NFT printed. It's gonna be cool. So yeah, we just have to wait and fix these things before we can get to our phase 3, that is the merchandising protocol. So yeah, I just hope that we can fix this as soon as possible. And I think we still need to fix, we still need to integrate the Koala wallet into our website as well. So yeah, we'll start working on that. So I think once a user have their Koala wallet integrated, so I think they can just order their NFTs. They can list their NFTs onto our marketplace when all the integration is done on our website. And even for the merchandising, if you have the Koala wallet integration, they can just order the NFTs very efficiently and effectively.
Well, one thing that we're going to be releasing in the very near future is going to be Wallet Connect 2. It's going to be the new, more correct and fully functional version of Wallet Connect, which once that's released, which is going to be released directly with Wallet Connect, like if you go to their actual website and protocol, we are working directly with them to implement the new Wallet Connect protocol for Kadena. So once that's going to be released, which will hopefully be very soon in the very near future, then it's just going to be a matter of integrating that into any website, any DApp, anything like that. And as soon as that's done, anyone's going to be able to use that to connect to any service through Koala and and it's going to be open for anyone to use. Like all the other wallet providers can use it. It's going to be free, open for everyone to use. So that's going to be a big thing, and we'll definitely bring together all of these apps and wallets under one easy to use branch.
Yeah, and you guys have been doing a fabulous job when it comes to Koala Wallet, or just bringing all the projects on Kadena together. So kudos to you guys as well. Taking care of all the projects, seeing if they're having any issues. So you guys are doing a fantastic job, especially when it comes to supporting small projects and those upcoming projects that can show any promise to launch. And yeah, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. So let's go on to the next step, which is going to be your phase 3, I believe, and that is the merchandise. So what exactly, when you say, you're bringing merchandising to the Kadena ecosystem and NFTs, what exactly does that entail? Can you maybe go a little bit into more depth on that?
Yeah, sure. So the NFT based merchandising is going to be amazing, and especially when CryptoMerch is a blockchain based platform that allows creators to monetize their digital creations and merchandise through the use of a non-fungible token. So it's CryptoMunch also offers a unique merchandising protocol that is based on NFTs. This allows creators to sell physical merchandise that is tied to specific NFTs, creating a new revenue stream for their digital creations. So here are some ways in which NFT-based merchandising on CryptoMerch can be, it's better than traditional merchandising models. There is more authenticity and verification. So what I mean by that is with NFT-based merchandising, creators can verify the authenticity of their merchandising by linking it to specific NFTs. This ensures that buyers are getting authentic products that are directly tied to the digital creations they love. Additionally, this creates an immutable record of ownership for the merchandise, making it more valuable and collectible. And there is no counterfeiting. What I mean by that is, if you own an NFT, then only you can. You have to log in with your wallet, and if it doesn't show up, you cannot design it. And if you can't design it, you cannot order it. So that is one of the thing. So it cannot be counterfeited. But we also have a royalty based service where, let's say you have a unique NFT, you can just list it on sale on the marketplace, and there you will give us the authority to list it as a merchandise as well. So whenever a user buys an NFT, your NFT based merchandising, you get a royalty out of it, and we get a small commission as well for providing the merchandising service. And we have an effective inventory management. So we only print the merchandising whenever we get an order. So there is no overstocking, or there is nothing that we can run out of stock. And it also helps in increased revenue stream for the NFT collectors. So let's say sometimes you have NFT collections and the NFT collection doesn't get sold. But when you have an NFT merchandising platform, and if you decide to, let's say, if you have the Mint program launching next week, and then you can give your users an option to, order the merchandising right away. So whenever they can, whenever they whenever they mint the NFT, they can expect a merchandising coming to them in like couple of weeks. So it gets shipped very faster as well.
Awesome. Now, just so I'm clear on this, so let's say I have a bunch of DB Cooper NFTs, for example, and
Yeah.
go and I connect my wallet to your DApp, to your website. The ones I own, I'd be able to order merch through and like order a T-shirt with my NFT on it, things like that. But you said that there'll be like a royalty system. So does that mean I'd be able to provide my NFTs for other people, so other people could buy T-shirts with my NFT on it, and when they do, I get a percentage of royalties from that? Is that how that works?
Yeah, exactly. So that's how we have been creating the smart contracts as well. So let's say you own a very rare NFT, and you know that I don't want to sell this. Maybe I can. So we have created a more unique revenue stream where you can keep the NFT, but whenever you make a sale of merchandising with that NFT, you get a royalty out of that as well.
Oh, so like I could pretty much have my own little merch shop kind of with my own NFT merch on it, as long as I own the NFTs that is being used for the merch.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say you have a great collection of NFTs, then you can create a profile on crypto merch, just like you do it on any marketplace. So whenever you have a profile, you can list all the merch you want to sell, and you can get a good amount of royalty out of all the sale that you generate.
Now, will it be like a printful Shopify type thing where you'll have like different products that you choose from, and then you go through the process of adding the graphics to whatever products, like be it a cup, a coffee mug, a T-shirt, a hat, things like that. That there'll be different things that people can then purchase with those NFTs on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome, awesome. I know people love merch. We have our Koala Wallet merch site going up right now, and people have been just loving it. So there's obviously a definite use case for NFT crypto merch that people want out there. So that'll be very interesting to see, and hopefully people will definitely take advantage of it. It's something that can be both very unique and very lucrative to, and by the sounds of it, can be also very lucrative for someone who wants to sell their own merch, but through you guys. It sounds like something that could be very useful to a lot of different people, including like so let's say that I have my own NFT collection project, and I have like not like one-off NFTs that aren't in the collection that people own, that I could set up my own merchandise store with you guys and sell it to my community. That'd be really awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, that helps us in enhanced branding opportunities as well. Like especially with NFT based merchandising, creators can enhance their branding opportunities by creating a unique brand and the identity that is tied to both their digital and physical creations. This can help to create a more loyal fan base and increase the perceived value of the creator's work. So if you're doing actually good work with your NFTs, you can even generate more revenue with your NFTs, but you can also even generate further more revenue with your merchandising, because people are crazy with NFTs, and especially when you can when you can feel those NFTs, you can get it on an artwork, you can get it on a rug, you can get it on a T-shirt, hoodie, you can give it as a gift to someone you love. So yeah, there are the utilities endless, and that's what we always wanted to do, to bring real life utilities to NFTs. And yeah, I think things are working fine for us.
Now, will people be able to make merchandise through your platform without NFTs? Like, for example, if a project has a logo that isn't an NFT, but it actually like a branding logo, would they be able to use that, or would they need to turn that first into a digital NFT that then links into your platform?
Yeah, so that is a very great question. That was our first dilemma. That do we want to provide users to just upload, and then we decided no, that is not fair. What if someone just downloads an NFT from somewhere and claims it is its own and then tries to order merchandise? Then it's very unfair to the original owner of the NFTs. In that case, what we can do is you have to it needs to be on chain, to be more authentic, and so we can verify if the NFT is owned by the person. or by the user. So yeah, it needs to be on chain. And if there is if it's a logo, you can contact us, and if we can verify the authenticity, we can do it for you.
Now, you said earlier that you were looking to build a system where people are going to be able to kind of couple clicks and mint NFTs kind of platform. Would that be a way for someone to be able to say, go through that system, upload their images of their logos and have those turned into NFTs that way? Would that be a way for people to go?
Yeah, that could be another way to go as well. But sometimes what happens is maybe user doesn't want to. Maybe like they can always create and upload it as an NFT and not list it on marketplace. And if they don't want to sell it on marketplace and just order merchandise, that's completely fine with us. But we just have to make sure that it's completely owned by the owner.
Yep, that definitely makes sense. Now, going back to the marketplace idea and your priority passes, are people going to be able to sell their priority passes? For example, if someone has, let's say it's down the future and someone has minted their 12 different NFTs, are they going to be able to then turn around and sell the priority pass? Or does the priority pass kind of expire after you've used all 12?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, what we have been planning was first, I was thinking the same. Like, what if someone bought a priority pass and after 2 or 3 months they decide, okay, we don't want this priority pass, or I can sell it for a good price. Can we do that? And then we decided, no, that's not the right way to go forward. So, once you own a priority pass, you must mint the 12 free mints, and once you have done that, you are free to list it on the marketplace for whatever price you want. But it will not transfer the ownership or the mint ownership of the NFT. Like even if you bought it from somewhere, you will not be able to mint 12 free NFTs again with that priority pass. So it will be just an NFT, but without any utility.
Okay, good. That's good. That's just one thing I thought of as soon as I thought of this pass was that people could, spread it around. Now, what about, for example, if I buy a priority pass and I mint 2 or 3 NFTs, and then I decide, okay, now I want to send, if I want to just send my pass to another person, to another wallet, would that cancel out the rest of the NFT purchases, or is that even going to be possible? Like, would I be able to say, me and my girlfriend, I buy a pass, I mint 6, and then I send the pass over to her wallet, and then she mints 6? Is that a possibility?
That's what we've been working on, to be honest. But we do see a conflict of interest with the priority pass. So we still have to figure out a way if we can work that out. But most likely, I don't think that will be possible. The best alternative here is to mint the 12 free NFTs that you can get. And we also have the transfer the NFT for free option. So once you have minted the NFT, you can just send it to someone like you said, your girlfriend, right? So you can just send those 6 NFTs that you have already minted to your girlfriend, and that's fine with us. But the utility of the priority path needs to be there, so I don't think it will be possible for us to transfer. If someone tries to do that, the ownership still remains with the initial owner of the wallet. So even if you transfer it to someone else, the priority pass, you don't get to mint 12 free NFTs, because that's how we have made the smart contracts, and that's how we want it to be.
Awesome. Yeah, it's there's all these little tiny things that because
Yeah, yeah,
people are going to
I know.
try these
So
things, right?
yeah, exactly. So when we were thinking of priority pass, we always wanted to make sure, to take care of all the small things. And for especially for me, when I thought of priority pass, I was asking myself each question. I was like, what if I want to do this? What if I want to change this? So then I asked myself, and then I answered myself the same answers.
Yeah, because that's one thing, right? Is that you just got to run through all the different scenarios in your head when it comes to these kind of things. But one good thing about NFTs and stuff on Kadena is that the contracts can be upgradable. So if you decide that you figure out a way that you want to set these rules in place, that you can actually go back and set those rules in place. So that is one good thing, I will say. So at
Yeah.
least you have
And
that.
even, sorry to interrupt, and even like we have worked out on their back end. So let's say what we did for our DB Cooper users was they had some issues, while minting. So what we can do is through our admin panel, we can just provide them a free mint by just providing their K wallet address. So I think what we can do is, let's say you have the priority pass and you are facing issue, or you bought it from the marketplace and the other person minted 11. So maybe in the future, if we can work out something, and if you have one free mint left, we can provide you the free mint up to your choice, and we can do something from the back end, but there is no guarantee as of now.
Awesome. Well, it's just, it's always good to keep those things in mind, but I'm sure you guys will
Yeah, yeah,
figure out a way that
definitely.
works best for everyone. So, that's the important thing, is just making sure that you find a way that works best for everyone. And, it is very much a live and learn kind of situation. So, you never know until you find these things down the road, you never know what can happen. So, but it's good to hear that you're thinking ahead, and that's just the way it has to be. So good, kudos for you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So yeah, it's very exciting though that you guys have been able to, like you said, it's been months since the last time that we've talked, and it's glad to see that you guys are still plugging away in the background and still working hard to get this platform running. And you guys have put a lot of hard work into it, and it's starting to pay off. So like very awesome to see.
Yeah, it's never been easy, honestly, because ever since we announced the project, first we were KDA merch, and then we changed to crypto merch, and yeah, we have changed a lot of things, and there are always so many questions and so many answers inside the team, like how we want to take this further. What if this works out? What if this doesn't work out? So there's always some things that we have to decide and just take the risk if things are going to go ahead or not. But yeah, it's always very interesting. It's very challenging, especially for a small startup like us. And honestly, we have not raised much funds through Priority Pass or from anywhere. So we are literally putting money from our pocket into this project because we love this so much, and we can see the potential it can bring, especially for the NFT collections. And we know that creators will love to come on board crypto merch, because we know they can make more revenue out of the NFT collections, and that's what we have been trying to do. We are also trying to provide equal opportunities to everyone. Like, even if you're an artist from a small town, and if your work is good, we will try to give you an opportunity to showcase your work on crypto merch. So yeah, we have been really finding projects that are very unique, that are very creative. That has been not that is something that every users will like to have in their wallet, and that is something they would like to wear. So yeah, we are always looking for the next good project on Kadena that can always come on NFT, that can always come on crypto merch NFT Launchpad, and will like to help them as much as possible, because like even during our tough times, we have been getting so much help, especially from the KDL team, especially during the wallet integration issues we had. And especially with what happens with Kadena is we don't have much resources, even though we have good resources now. But when we started last year, we didn't have much resources. So we used to ask everyone for help, and I am really thankful for everyone who helped. And even the Kadena ecosystem team has helped us a lot. Giving us a good appreciate. Even with website feedback, you guys have given us very honest feedback and has helped us a lot. So thank you so much for having us, and thank you so much for always showing us some faith in the project.
You're very welcome. We like supporting people who continue to build and like really put their love and heart and souls into their projects, and it really shows that you guys are one of those projects that are doing that. That have actually, you're like you said, they haven't. You're not. Flow all this money is not flowing into you guys, and you're doing it more out of love and passion for the ecosystem and wanting to bring something really cool. And that's something important and something special that people need to recognize. And yeah, we have more than welcome to support you guys and hopefully push you towards that final goal of becoming one of the great platforms on the Kadena ecosystem.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, especially what you guys have been doing with the ecosystem, onboarding new projects and updating the website almost every day. I think it takes a lot of hard work. So you guys have been doing tremendous job as well. And I'm learning every day, and I make mistakes, and mistakes are part of humans. So we'll learn every day. We'll learn together, and we'll push together. We'll push each other together. So yeah, it's always great to be here.
Awesome. Well, that's pretty much all the questions I had. Is there anything that we didn't mention that you'd like to cover? Maybe we can open it up. If anyone has any questions, they can send in a request to speak. Is there any more alpha or anything you want to maybe share with people or anything like that?
We are also working on a play to earn NFT merchandising protocol, the gaming protocol, but that has been postponed until we don't do a token sale. And honestly, we are not planning for a token sale right now because of the bear market. And even in the bull, I don't think we will be doing a token sale anymore. Because the reason is, when you take users' funds, you have to be very responsible and accountable, and that's what like we want to be accountable, responsible, and we need to have the faith of the users. And if we take funds from the users and not provide them the results for a year or year and a half, it's very unfair to them as well. So I maybe if we do a token sale, we'll do it out of when the whole protocol is ready, so that our vision, our the main play to earn gaming protocol can also be implemented in the future. But currently, we don't have any plans of doing a token sale, so we'll be just uh, supporting our project based on our marketplace trading volume and whatever we can get from our sales on the Launchpad and stuff like that.
Awesome. So, like I said, if you said you wanted to maybe reach out to the Koala Wallet people about all the different NFT integrations, feel free to hit us up. You can go to our support website, support.koalawallet.io, and submit a request ticket there with the details and questions and stuff, and we can pass that up the tree to our developers, and hopefully they can get in touch with you guys and maybe help out in that aspect. But I want to definitely thank you for coming back and joining us today. It's been a very informative AMA. It's always great to catch up with projects that we've talked to before, because they're all just been so great and working so hard. And it's great to see that your hard work is slowly starting to pay off, and hopefully that will just snowball and snowball, and you'll be able to build some really cool stuff for the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's always great to be here. And I'd like to speak to you again on the next AMA when we have the merchandising protocol almost ready, so we can show you some cool stuff, and maybe you can order some cool merchandise for yourself.
For sure, definitely keep in touch. As soon as you guys are ready on launching another phase or something, definitely let us know, and we'll come back and we'll do this again and help you promote that as well. So that's very awesome.
Sure. Does anyone have any questions to ask? Feel free. I'll be happy to help.
If anyone has questions and they're just too shy to come up and speak on the space, you can also join the crypto merch as a Discord. They have a Telegram. They have pretty much all the different social medias that everyone else has. So you can click on their profile here in the chat and then go and join all their different socials. They're always there and happy to answer your questions. But again, I want to thank you for coming back to us today and chatting with us. And like I said, definitely keep in touch, and we'll definitely do this again very soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I really appreciate your support, and every one of you counts. Like even recently, when we reached our 500 followers on Twitter, we were so happy that each follower counts for us, and we have been very grateful for all your support. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in and listening to this AMA on with Kadena Ecosystem. I'm very thankful to you all.
Yeah, slow organic growth is the best way to go, because then you have real people behind you and people that are going to support you. So just keep pushing, keep building, and I'm sure you guys will do great things.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for listening. And like I said, make sure you follow Crypto Merch, join their socials, get involved, and hopefully in the near future, we'll have some really cool stuff. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening, and have a great day.
That wraps up another amazing AMA. Thank you for listening. Here at KPN, we strive to bring an open platform for projects being built on Kadena to present themselves to the community. Please ensure to do your own research on each project before investing. Also ensure to follow us on all our social media from Twitter to subscribing to our weekly newsletter to ensure to keep up to date on everything KDA related. You can find all the links in the description below. Take care.